Are you tired of constantly worrying about what others think of you? Do you feel like you're always seeking validation or approval from others? If so, you may want to take a page out of the Sigma Males book. Sigma males are known for their independent thinking, self-sufficiency, and confidence in themselves. They are not overly concerned with the opinions of others and prioritize their own goals and authenticity over seeking approval or validation from others. In this video, we will explore 8 reasons why Sigma males don't care what you think. We will dive into their unique traits and characteristics that make them less concerned about external opinions and provide insight into how you can adopt some of these qualities in your own life. Whether you are looking to increase your own self-confidence or simply want to learn more about the Sigma male mentality, this video is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's explore what makes Sigma males such independent thinkers who are not swayed by the opinions of others. 1. Independent thinkers. Independent nature, which extends to their thinking style as well. They are not easily swayed by popular opinions or societal norms and are more likely to think for themselves. This tendency to be an independent thinker is a defining trait of Sigma males and sets them apart from other personality types. Sigma males value their own beliefs and opinions more than the approval of others. They are not motivated by the need for social validation and are content with their own perspectives. This mindset allows them to think creatively and come up with unique solutions to problems. Due to their independent thinking, Sigma males do not care what others may think. They are not interested in conforming to social norms or pleasing others, but rather in being true to themselves. This can lead to a certain degree of detachment from social expectations, which some may perceive as aloofness or disinterest. 2. Self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency and ability to take care of themselves. They don't rely on others for validation or approval and are content with their own sense of self-worth. This self-sufficiency extends to all areas of their lives, from their career to their personal relationships. Because they are self-sufficient, Sigma males are not concerned about what others think of them. They do not need external validation or approval to feel good about themselves, which allows them to focus on their own goals and aspirations. They are able to make decisions for themselves and take responsibility for the outcomes, which can lead to a sense of pride and confidence in their abilities. Their self-sufficiency also means that Sigma males are less likely to rely on others for emotional support. They are comfortable being alone and are able to cope with difficult situations without needing a lot of help. This can make them seem distant or unapproachable to others, but it also means that they are able to handle challenges with grace and resilience. 3. Prioritize their goals. Highly goal-oriented nature and their ability to prioritize their own aspirations and objectives. They are driven individuals who are willing to work hard to achieve their goals regardless of what others might think or say. Because they are so focused on their goals, Sigma males may not be concerned about what others think of them. They are less likely to be swayed by the opinions of others, as they are more concerned with their own success and accomplishments. They have a clear sense of direction and purpose, which helps them to stay motivated and focused on their own path. Their ability to prioritize their own goals also means that Sigma males are less likely to conform to societal expectations or social norms. They are willing to take risks and go against the status quo if it means achieving their objectives. This can make them seem rebellious or unconventional to others, but it allows them to stand out as innovative and successful individuals. 4. Being people pleasers. They are independent thinkers who value their own opinions and beliefs over the approval of others. They are not interested in conforming in societal norms or pleasing others, but rather being true to themselves. Because they are not people pleasers, Sigma males may not be overly concerned about what others think of them. They are not motivated by the need for social validation or approval, but rather by their own internal drive and motivation. They are willing to take risks and go against the status quo if it means being true to themselves and their own values. Their independence and willing to go against the grain can sometimes be misinterpreted as aloofness or indifference. However, Sigma males are simply focused on being true to themselves and their aspirations, rather than on pleasing others or conforming to social expectations. 5. Value authenticity. Highly value authenticity in their own lives and in the world around them. They see seeking the approval of others as inauthentic and may prioritize being true to themselves over trying to fit in or please others. This can make them less concerned about what others think of them. Because they highly value authenticity, Sigma males are not willing to compromise their own values or beliefs in order to fit in or please others. They are more interested in being true to themselves than in conforming to social expectations or norms. They see this authenticity as an essential aspect of their identity, and they are not willing to compromise it for the sake of others. Their commitment to authenticity means that Sigma males are less likely to seek external validation or approval. They are comfortable in their own skin and are confident in their own sense of self-worth. They do not need others to validate their existence or their choices. 6. Not easily influenced. Independent and individualistic nature. They are not easily influenced by the opinions of others and tend to make their decisions based on their own values and beliefs. This can make them less concerned about what others think of them, as they are not swayed by external opinions. Because they are not easily influenced, Sigma males may be less likely to conform to social norms or seek the approval from others. They are comfortable standing out from the crowd and making their way in the world, rather than following the opinions of others. This independence and self-reliance can make them less concerned about what others think of them, as they are confident in their own choices and decisions. Their individualistic behavior can sometimes be perceived as stubbornness or resistance to change. However, Sigma males are simply committed to being true to themselves and their own beliefs, rather than following the opinions of others. They value their own independence and autonomy, and they are not willing to compromise it for the sake of others. 7. Value privacy. Privacy and independence. They value their own personal space and autonomy, and they are not willing to compromise it for the sake of others. They tend to keep their personal lives private, which can make them less concerned about what others think of them. Because they value privacy, Sigma males may not want to share too much personal information or seek validation from others. They are comfortable with themselves and their own choices, and they do not need external validation or approval to feel secure in their own skin. This can make them less concerned about what others think of them, as they are confident in their own sense of self-worth. Their commitment to privacy can sometimes be perceived as aloofness or disinterest in others. However, Sigma males are simply committed to protecting their own personal space and autonomy. They value their own independence and freedom, and they are not willing to compromise it for the sake of others. 8. Confident in themselves. Confidence and self-assurance. They trust their own ability and decisions, and are not easily swayed by external opinions. This confidence in themselves can make them less concerned about what others may think of them. Because they are confident in themselves, Sigma males are not overly reliant on external validation or approval. They know their own worth and capabilities, and do not need the approval of others to feel secure in their own skin. This can make them less concerned about what others think of them, as they are confident in their own sense of self-worth. Their confidence can sometimes be perceived as arrogance or lack of humility. However, Sigma males are simply committed to being true to themselves and their own beliefs. They value their own autonomy and are not willing to compromise it for the sake of others. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay connected and see more videos like this one, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. We appreciate your support and can't wait to share more with you soon.